You know, the vacation episodes were pretty exciting, but there was something here we go. It's Slade in his final appearance this season. Let the supreme awkwardness commence! So, are these two together for realsies now, or are they back to bud stage? It's hard to tell what the show remembers anymore. No word yet on whose grandma's couch got skinned to make Summer's dress. Check out this smooth one-liner from Don Juan to Uncomfortable here.
Hurry, I need resuscitation.
Slade, stop it. I'm on duty.
Slade gives Summer his mother's ring, saying she told him to keep it until he met the right girl. Jimbo Man! It's a miracle you can even dress yourself in the morning. You are in no position to make such a lasting commitment. Why does he look like he just smelled a huge fart when he gives it to her?
I'll come back around lunch and see you.
I wish I remembered how to walk. Meanwhile, Hobie is spying on Mitch with a super cool fiber optic camera. Say, that's really— ah god, no! Gaze in horror as the Hoff prepares to mount and pleasure you. It turns out Hobie was using his camera for evil, spying on women in the locker room. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess.
Women's locker room. Not a bad idea.
I fear for anyone who has to call him their boss. But this isn't an episode for quirky sexual harassment lawsuits. This is the time for serious drama. With absolutely no introduction whatsoever, we suddenly cut to a scene of a detective telling our heroes about an escaped maniac on the beach. In no uncertain terms, this is a dangerous madman.
Ever see Silence of the Lambs? Jacob Kilmer makes Hannibal Lecter seem like Little Bo Peep.
I'm gonna call it right now. I don't remember anything about this episode, and I can still tell you they can't possibly live up to that promise. Also, props to the actor here, who tried but had no way of saving that awful line. You're right, man. Hannibal Lecter's got nothing on this guy. So yeah, that dude's straight up murdered. You know, not every show has to be so gritty and cynical. Sometimes you just gotta watch fluff shows like Baywatch. Lighten up, kid. It's not like this is the first dead body you've found.
Sloan, you want to come with me? We found something in the storm drain I think you should take a look at.
Ugh, dead bodies, am I right?
Well, I don't know. They just ask everybody to pack up their things and please exit to the parking lot.
Ah, pity. I was so enjoying myself here on the beach.
I was so enjoying myself here on the beach, like you, fellow sane person. In order to get out of the beach without being spotted during the evacuation, scarier than Hannibal takes Stephanie hostage. I guess it's a step up from last week? Balls!
Why don't you just turn the truck around and drive the boy over here?
Tell him the boy's much too scared.
I'm sorry, Mitch. He's really scared. I've got to drive and find his parents.
That's the worst acting I've ever heard. Am I still in this episode? Never mind. So yeah, the psycho's pretty much immediately discovered, so he decides to hole up with Stephanie in a tower. Mitch turns this into an opportunity to argue with the detective.
It's my beach, pal. I'm in charge here.
That doesn't mean you're law enforcement, bud. Damn it, I'm gonna become a PI just to spite you. They back off to protect Stephanie, but, unbeknownst to our villain, Summer is in the tower, and she's got a broom. So what was her plan then? Trip him and do nothing? I tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Who could you possibly want less in a life or death— oh wait, here comes Slade. You're saved. Summer, I need my mom's ring back. Ow!
Who guards the lifeguard's life when the lifeguard's life needs guarding?
Whoa man, deep. That's some Watchmen shit right there. That's a sweet gunshot wounds, Jimmy. Thanks, bud. How can I be useless this episode? Don't worry, let my comically large walkie-talkie be a comfort to you. This dude is totally creepy, guys, believe it. Can't you hear our bargain bin Halloween theme? Well, I guess this'll have to count for our montage this episode. I cannot believe how hard they're trying to be like a psychological thriller or something. This is amazingly tone-deaf, even for Baywatch. How fantastic would it be if Mitch and Eyebrows' plan to dig underneath the tower without telling anyone backfired completely and got Stephanie and Summer blown up? Maybe next time they won't go around playing MacGyver and leave the hostage negotiations to the police. This would never happen if Garner weren't on vacation. He'd give us permission to do whatever we want. Okay, I know Stephanie's a hard ass, so I'm not too worried about her. But do they have to inflict severe emotional trauma on Summer every week? Girl seems on the constant verge of a mental breakdown.
Don't you ever care about anybody else but yourself?
You dumb escape maniac, you're so selfish.
Quick sum up of events. Escape Maniac has asked for a chopper. He's going to take Summer with him and leave Stephanie in the tower. The tower is set up with a bomb, which will go off unless he deactivates it, which will guarantee his safety escaping. Part of this plan also involves disguising him and Summer as a ghost. Detective Duncelot has a sniper set up on the helicopter, ready to take out the escaped maniac, who he has a personal vendetta against and has been chasing for 2 years. Meanwhile, Mitch and Eyebrows have used Hobie's completely unrealistic science project, that fiber optic camera from earlier, to scope out the situation from underground. And by the way, he somehow made that. Now Mitch is determined that he must tunnel his way through the dirt like a sandworm to save Stephanie. Summer's mom and Hobie continue to be useless back at headquarters.
You don't really want me to give away the ending of the story, do you? It would kill the suspense.
Please, no, don't ruin it. I hate ghosts! Sheet fight!
Bust me out of this joint. Mitch is getting all the save credit without me.
They're struggling with the cuffs for like 20 seconds before they come to the realization Summer should just use the keys in the cooler. Why didn't they just do that in the first place? Mitch! You don't need to call him for this. Thank God for stunt doubles. Really? She still hadn't unlocked it? Summer, you suck.
Wow.
You know, if you pretend the girls are running away from Hasselhoff during these shots, it makes it a whole lot funnier. Clearly I won! The police were kinda dicks to pause for him to laugh, though.
So how's Slade? Where is he?
He's in the hospital. He's gonna be alright.
Terrible news. I guess when you get into situations like this, there are no winners. Next time on Baywatch, Mitch falls in love with an Italian actress. Meanwhile, Guido's mother visits. Mamma mia!